no respect in the world for Fendi. I think Fendi needs to get on the show so that I can show people.
Dude, we should have a Fendi episode.
That
we actually should have a Fendi episode.
Oh gosh.
You know, Fendi took a tournament set off Smash God, Rishi, the most trustable man in Mafia.
Look, I believe it, but the thing is, I've heard rumblings that Bobby Scar, 69th best player to ever touch a controller, is not that much better than Fendi.
I have a funny story for you. Thank you for reminding me. Go on.
And that's, to me, there's like a world that I can't live in. So I
lost to Fendi.
I just want to pick up the controller. Yeah, but you're a Fox.
That's exactly right.
You know.
That's exactly right.
You play Fox, he plays Marth, so that kind of thing happens. Yeah. But I play Captain Falcon.
It does feel a little different with Captain Falcon.
Wait. Let me tell you something else about me.
Hit me.
I play with integrity. Okay. I play with honor. I play with respect. And a man like Fendrick Lamar...
We'll never understand those concepts.
That's correct. Especially not versus someone as polished and clean as someone who is ranked top 70.
Yep. 69.
To ever touch.
You rounded. I saw you round down actually, just out of humility.
In a money match between Fendrick Lamar and the number 69 player of all time, Scar, what's the result?
I would shit on Scar.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, no question.
If we played Marth Falcon right now, I'd shit on him.
Oh, tell him.
I'd beat him in the Ditto. Or I have wins over Rishi and Smash. Rishi and Zane. And if you went like Scar Fox or whatever, that would just be ridiculous. So I would 3-0, maybe 3-1. He might get a game on Dreamland.
What I want to talk about today is about respect, honor, integrity, not rose-colored glasses, not the world that we wish that we lived in, but the world that we actually live in and that we share together as Super Smash Bros. Melee players. There are some things that are objective. You know what I'm saying? There are some things that are true. The topic is myself and Fendrick Lamar. What I've learned now that I'm on the other side of my prime is that there are two things in our community having to do with Super Smash Bros. Melee and one's skill that are distinctly different and both important. One is the objectivity of skill. You know what I mean? When I get better, my skill increases. Skill is something that's learned, that you can train, you can grow, can practice. On the other hand, there's the perception of skill. The perception of skill. What other people think about other people's skills. Perception, unlike the objective beauty of the windscreen, Bobby Scar beat someone's ass, Captain Falcon is the winner. The perception is fickle and dependent on imperfect humans, and also largely, I think, it starts to get out into that world of people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, your actual skill, you have to beat people, and the better they get, the harder it is. But with perception, you can actually convince a bunch of people who know nothing about the game that you're good. I know this because I did it. That's right, I've walked that path. And so the honesty that I want to share with you all, the truth that I want to share with you all, is what I've learned about skill and about perception of skill and about how it's easy to forget which one is more important when you're in the shit. But when you take a step back, it's obvious. Perception of skill is fragile. It's bullshit. When people look back, they're gonna see the reality. When you look back, when I look back, I see the reality of what I did, what I said, what other people can say, and what stands for itself. The resume. I believe that because I'm the kind of person who sits and thinks, and thinks, and thinks, and thinks, and thinks, that I've literally been Fendi in a past life and shed his skin and moved forward. Like an evolution of man. Like molting. And then I became none. Similarly shed that skin and became someone else. Multiple processes have taken me to the level of truth and integrity that I now know and see. And in a podcast recently, Fendi was asked, I don't even know the context, but it came up, Bobby Scar, you know. What do you think about Bobby Scar? What I heard is Fendi saying I would beat Bobby Scar's ass. I would destroy him. 3-0, maybe 3-1. Don't even talk about it. It's a foregone conclusion. Okay. I see. Now, in hearing about the response, what did I say? I went to Twitter. I did my research. I did due diligence. And what I was attempting to do was I was attempting to understand, is Fendi the me of the past who is confusing skill with perception of skill, or is Fendi, MIOM top 100, highly relevant player, looking for a match that will legitimize him based on where he is in his career? And I did that research. I asked, hello, Twitter, let me know, what Fendi's resume looks like when it comes to objective skill. And I heard crickets. I thought to myself, this cannot be true. Cannot be true. So I went to SSBM Wiki. I looked up Fendrick Lamar SSBM rank. And not to my surprise, because Fendi's a very talented player, I saw a hit. Saw Fendi in an article about SSBM rank. And I clicked it, and I Control F searched, and I found Fendrick Lamar on the panel to evaluate the top 100 in 2017. I thought to myself, this guy has yet to hit MIOM top 100? And there's an attempt to stir the pot, to start some beef. That's going to be perhaps a difficult task, but I'm going to attempt to prove that I am a Fendrick Lamar fan. And I'm actually just trying to help Fendi right now. What did I say? I said, and I used a twit longer, which, by the way, I thought was really funny. I gotta tell you. I will not play Fendi because you don't have 10K followers on Twitter, which was a proxy. It was like a joke. It was as if to say, let's level set and be real about where you are in your career. And 0 top 100 placements on MIOM. Meanwhile, 69th best player to ever touch a controller. Have been on MIOM top 100, I believe, twice since its initiation. Okay? Top 8 finish at a super major. That's me. I could share my resume with you. What I was trying to say to Fendi was, I will not respond because you've got more important things to do, Fendi. That's really what I was trying to say. Now, it sounded like what I was trying to say, or what I was saying on a literal level is, you need to hit these arbitrary requirements before I want to play you. But that's actually not my intent. My intent was just to say, look, Fendi, I'm a washed up commentator. I don't fucking play anymore. I suck. Yes, you can probably beat me today, but what is the goal of that? Does that have to do with your skill? Or does that have to do with your perception of your skill and others' perception of your skill, which is very flexible? Are you attempting to find the worst player possible with the most Twitter followers who has the most reputation from the past and challenge them as though they're a player today? And if that's what you're doing, why? That's my question. That's my question. So I should have said nothing, but hey man, I always want to share the wisdom. That's the only thing that I care about in life. I want to tell people the footsteps that I walked to get where I am and the thinking that I've done, because without that I'm worthless to you all. I'm here to share what I know. Because you know what, Fendi? I'm gonna respond to you directly. You have more important things to do. You should want to get on MIOM top 100. That's so much more important than Bobby Scar for you today. You have potential. You have spirit. You have heart. Don't go chasing windmills like Bobby Scar. I can only imagine you sitting and practicing versus Captain Falcon for a money match against a washed up commentator. That's not the path forward. Whatever your goal is, and that's up to you to decide. It can't be that the best way to do it is to go up against Bobby Scar. I don't think that's possible. Now, you may be saying, Scar, didn't you call him out? Like, are you just dodging? You know, did you say some shit and then, you know, you're just kind of imposing a double standard? Perhaps. Maybe that's true. I did talk shit. The distinction that I would make is I actually wasn't talking shit about Melee. I was talking shit on a wisdom level. Does that make sense? So imagine, like a little kid walks up and they're like, this is my water. And I'm like, you know, yeah, but I fucking paid for everything that you have. I'm not really talking shit about the water. He's right, it is his water. But I'm on another level telling him that he's a small child in a larger context that I have much more to do with than he ever has. You see what I'm saying? That was kind of what I was telling Fendi. Like, he was saying, I will beat you in Melee, and I'm like, yeah, you might, but what will you have given up to beat me in Melee? Time that you could be practicing, investing in yourself. Don't give it up for me. Have some real ambition. Someday you could be Bobby Scar, and then the next generation of Fendi will say, hey, Fendi, you know, I'm gonna beat your ass, and you're gonna be like, whatever, dog, I've been you. I've literally been you. You're the new kid on the block. Will I allow myself to be a stepping stone? That's not something that I can do. And I would never want any of you to do that.